Okay, this is a short video we're going to shoot over the next few days of a domestic plumbing job. The job is going to entail a large floor area, downstairs floor area, being heated through the underfloor heating. What we're going to see on the video hopefully is the laying of the pipes, the preparation. The company that's doing the actual job, Ross Tech, are also contracted to do the boiler, and also they're going to do the solar panels.
Preparation for the underfloor heating. They're putting in 50mm king-span insulation, both on the solid floor and on the return walls coming up, which is vital to keep the heat in. They're making sure they cover every inch of space that's there. And then they're putting a polythene over it. As you can see, at the moment they're putting in the reinforced steel. Reasons being that they're going to put a 2-inch screed on top of that sand and cement with an insulator. Did you get all right? Say when?
Yeah, keep talking, Johan.
Here we have the yellow line being put down so as to emphasise where the kitchen units are going to go and where fridge freezers where you don't want underfloor heating. So he's outlining it in yellow.
Okay, Okay.
The tie wraps here on the steel so as to keep it uniform because he's working to the 200 centres. So when you're putting in the pipe work, it's easy to follow and you see where you are rather than it being all crisscrossed and all over the shop. So he's tying them together so as in uniform. Okay. He also has yellowed in this area around here. That's where the WC is going. And when it's second fixed, for drilling the screws into the base of it, just in case that you drill through a pipe, he has emphasised there that he won't go in near that area with pipe work. And equally there's going to be units, base units, and he has emphasised it here with the yellow line, so he doesn't want any of his underfloor heating underneath that area either. 50mm insulation, and then you have 25mm insulation here coming up the wall, so as when the pipes go in and the pour takes place, no heat is lost through the outside external walls. That's why you have this riser here, 150mm underfloor heating. It's 17mm unusual diameter, and this is the insulation to go alongside it. So it'll be underneath there.
Okay. Discussion about how the manifolds
coming up, then you chance to kick the pipe. It's Recky pipe is what the series.
Right.
And it varies really wrong.
No insert needed, is the compression?
Sorry?
Is it a compression joint or is there an insert with it?
An insert.
Insert, yeah.
Insert, yeah. It's going down to skip one inside here, which will be
2 returns, you're in trouble. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we have a 10 port manifold, 10 flows with 10 returns. So what he's doing is the pipe is all measured in metres. So the first run here started off at 174 metres. He's going to take it to its point, return it back to its return, and then subtract the two figures so to tell him how many metres of pipe he's run in. They try to keep it under 100 metres maximum, otherwise the performance can be poorer when the heat is on full blast.
Does this also indicate to him how much is on the roll?
Exactly, it lets him know what's left for the next run, whether he needs to start a new batch, because you don't want any joints under the floors.
Yeah.
On the manifold you'll see there's provisions left. One, you have an automatic air vent. 2, you have a pressure gauge down here, and up at this end here you have your 1-inch take-off to go back to your boiler from your return, and your 1-inch take-off for your flow going back to your boiler with motorised valve and whatever controls the client wishes for.
Yeah, you know.
Okay, where he's left his manifold you see some insulation. The reason for the insulation is he doesn't want any heat in this area. This is total emphasis on the lounge, so that's why the insulation is there. here creating the loop with 400 centres. Each of these segments are 200, so he's got 400 segment, working his way back to his manifold.
Room here now, even though it probably takes 3 loops.
Yeah.
If you just want the thermostat for this room, control the temperature of the room.
And are you observing your meters there while you're doing that?
Oh yeah. You basically work out the path like every 6 bar, every 5 bars is a meter.
Ah, yeah.
So if you've got 2.5 meters up, 20 bars across, multiply that.
So you're keeping it under the 100 meters every 5?
Yeah, no possible. No more than the 120.
Yeah.
Well, it's not necessarily going there. It could be a press. I covered it with that anyway.
The great house, yes. This thing this year, he never said what percentage. He said, and then he didn't get some extra stuff.
Could you give us a quick thing of what you've done today and the way, what the game plan was and what you've done, yeah?
Right, first of all, when you're doing for you agree position in the manifold. The vendor or owner who happens to be on site.
Okay.
Once that's set up, set out the route where you start off the first link and
Okay.
the plan.
So show me that where you put
Right.
the manifold and
Well, the manifold we don't
what the plan of attack was, so to speak, yeah.
The manifold we give it a set of drawings.
Okay.
And as you said, you locate the first position as the manifold.
Yeah.
So you set out your route. First loop starts off the farther side if you're heading off that side.
Okay.
If you're heading off this side of the manifold, it's your first port over there.
Okay.
They're numbered 1 to 11, 1 to 10, 1 across that one across the
Okay.
manifold. So what we started the first one at the position of the lounge,
Yeah.
where it took 3 loops.
Right.
We then moved out of the lounge area
Yeah.
and moved into the front room here, which is going to be TV room,
Okay.
which was positioned here in the first one.
That's the one where you had to start on the left one first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, it's a good idea to mark the manifold.
Okay.
When the electrician comes inside to hang the stats and LEC knows loop 1 is a TV room, it should correspond to the drawing.
Yeah.
And there's where the TV room
Yeah.
would
That
be.
you're all singing from the same hymn sheet, so to
Exactly,
speak. Yeah.
so there's no confusion. So
Yeah.
Again, like it would be marked in the drawing, marked the manifold so it avoids confusion.
Okay. So then the steel mesh was down on the floor. That gave you 200 centres. Is that right?
200 centres for this particular house, yeah.
And that helps you as your guide to how you run your
Exactly,
pipes then.
You pace it out like every loop shouldn't be no more than 100 metres.
Okay.
Because you get the best.
Tell us about the zones. Just I know you've told me already, but just for the sake of telling the students there.
The loops up in the lounge room here.
The zones, so to speak, the way this place is just zoned out into different sections. Remember you were telling me this. Yeah.
Right, on the drawing here, like you have this area was worked out square meters that it would take roughly around 300 meters of pipe, which would normally be 100 meters each, which would mean it had to be three
separate zones.
Because if you go over 130, 140 meters of pipe in an area, it would take harder to heat that area.
Okay. It does away with efficiency.
Exactly. So if you can keep below the 100 or 100 max,
Yeah.
you get a better heat
Okay.
response to the room. The idea of the insulation, you insulate all pipe work.
Yeah.
Flows and returns from the manifold into the room, but when you get into the room you take the insulation off.
Okay.
The idea of insulating all the pipes is you don't want to be losing any heat. That's not necessary.
Okay, you only want to heat the place that's you're
That's the
looking for.
idea.
Now, the zones then are, as we call it, say there's 3 out there.
Three loops a week.
It depends on what you do here, then with the thermostats as to how they are actually,
Control, yeah.
how they're controlled.
At a later date, when the house is really more or less complete, like,
Yeah.
the electrician come through. He'll hang these stats
Yeah.
for each area. You have
Okay.
his zones, we call them, like the lounge room area there.
Yeah.
There'll be a stat hung inside there to control the temperature
Okay.
of that room.
Yeah.
Again, kitchen here, there's 2 loops gone down there.
Yeah.
One thermostat will control the temperature in that room.
Yeah.
Likewise, all the other areas, the TV room, got the bathroom here,
Okay.
garage, hall,
And the sitting room, and there's a separate staff for each of them, and that's the way it's done.
Yeah, that's how we control it.
Okay, and that's your first day. You're hoping to get all the loops
Yeah.
in now.
Yeah.
And then you'll be mostly testing tomorrow, will it?
Tomorrow we'll be pressurising it.
Pressure, yeah.
With air.
Yeah. You put air into it first.
Yeah.
Maybe on the 2-inch connections there.
Down here, we're putting end caps here.
Yeah.
These are only stop end,
Can
just
be
getting in
changed,
these
those
spot
caps,
these.
yeah.
The V gauge is put on there as well.
Yeah.
Or valve, sorry. When we pressurise the system tomorrow, we'll be taking off this guy here.
Yes.
Opening
Putting
him,
a pressure pump on
opening
it.
him up,
Yeah.
putting the connection on there,
Yeah.
pressurise with air, get up to about 3.5 bar. This black die goes up to out there.
Yeah.
We'll mark this on the left hand side of it.
Yeah.
Shut that off again.
Much that it stays that way.
Exactly.
And tell us then, you were saying with water then, you do with water.
At a later date.
Oh, that'll be a later day.
At a later
yeah.
date.
Yeah.
When
Before the
it's
concrete
right.
goes down, ever.
Sorry?
Do you ever do it before the concrete? When do you?
Oh no, you don't know. It's
It-
very unusual.
So-
you-
so
you
it's
just
air.
Pressurise the system.
Yeah.
Until everybody's actually finished with their groundwork, like you know.
Okay.
We pressurise with air. Then
Then the concrete goes
Concrete
in.
goes
So
down.
the air is the
air is
only
only-
test before the concrete
make sure
goes
there's
in.
no leaks in the pipes.
Okay.
After any concrete's have been
So
poured.
then when the concrete goes, it's a last ditch thing then with the water.
More or less, very
Okay.
close to being the end of it, yeah.
Okay. Listen, thanks for everything. Appreciate
no
that.
bother.